This is a vlog about three friends who like eating good food, having a good drink, and finding humor in everyday life.
I don't know that I can resist it.
I started shopping at Hubbards Meats. Look at me now.
I had no idea my Uncle Bobby had been here.
So we decided to take a road trip and use a bunch of action cameras to tell the story. And this is what we came up with.
Alex, we're out of Big Red. What?
So, yeah. Let's get everyone caught up. We drove all night, got to Houston around 5 a.m. on Thursday. We ate great donuts, great Tex-Mex, better than average fast food.
Pardon me, but would you have any Grey Poupon?
And I haven't slept in over 40 hours. But on this episode, the home of the 12th man has my heart. And Kevin and Matt need Jesus.
You people need Jesus. That's all I'm going to say.
More Big Red? Are you serious?
I got kids. If I don't bring enough Big Red home, Abby won't love me anymore. First, let's talk about one of our sponsors. With all this driving and all this sitting, I feel like I'm going to need some physical therapy to fix my back and my hips. If only there was a physical therapy place in Thomasville that you could trust. Oh yeah, Thomasville Physical Therapy.
My mom's been using those. She's had a knee replacement and a hip replacement. And she goes on and on about how great those guys are. They're coming to her house right now to work her through all of the, physical therapy and, getting up and moving around and stuff. They're great. She constantly raves about everybody she deals with at Thomasville Physical Therapy.
Earl, Folsom, Chris Jarrett, Brittany, all of them. They're just amazing. Everybody over there. Wally, Daniel, all the Daniels. Great guys, great group of people. They're like no doctor's office that I've ever been to. Everyone there they like being there. They like helping people. They enjoy it, and it shows. You should go to Thomasville Physical Therapy. Good folks.
Texas A&M is home of the 12th man, and I think I've been a fan my whole life. We don't say hi, we say howdy. The words honor, history, and tradition still mean something here. We don't cheer or have cheerleaders. We have yell leaders and do yells. Some of these yells are over 100 years old. We're home to the George Herbert Walker Bush Presidential Library. Football? Well, let's just say it's important to Aggies. Did you know when the football team scores, the crowd scores, and you get to kiss your date? They built getting lucky into the game.
We went to a game, we scored 76 points, on LSU, or I don't remember, it was somebody. And so I actually had a date for that game. It was 115 degrees where we were. And everybody, the women had taken half their shirts off. They're tucking them under the bra, the guys had taken their shirts off and were wearing them as helmets and hats because we were just so friggin' hot. And it was the third quarter. It had been hot the whole game. And she turns to me in the middle of the third quarter and goes, "It's hot out here." To which I said something like, "No, you think?" She got pissed.
If I'm doing a road trip to Texas, I'm visiting the school. The culture's just contagious. We drive by the Dixie Chicken to take in the surroundings. And of course, have a drink.
L'chaim. Boom.
The chicken is 2 parts saloon, 1 part pool hall, and a whole lot of country. Texas A&M is one of those things where if you get it, you get it. If you don't, well, you can just go to Austin and live a miserable life with other people who put status over substance, have an inflated sense of self-worth, and just follow the crowd. To sum it up, gig 'em. And now it's time for a little segment we like to call Confessions from the Road, sponsored by Thomasville Tomahawk. Another confession, and I think Kevin will probably attest to this, there are way more sports teams that I hate than teams that I like. I would say there are 3 tiers for me. There's Texas A&M, whom I like. There's a bunch of teams that I don't really give a shit about, and then everything else I hate.
And that's kind of how my hierarchy of college football goes.
Yeah.
I chose to specifically not go to Austin because I don't want to be anywhere near that shithole.
Yeah.
I chose not to go to Waco. We drove through there, but I held my breath most of the time.
So with an hour's sleep in the last 48 hours, we decided to end the day with a nightcap of Big Red.
Taste of Texas.
Big Red is a Texas tradition. First, let's talk about one of our other sponsors.
The best restaurant we went to, the lady, we remember her name, Hortensia, didn't wear a mask. The other two waitresses, masks. Hortensia had a beautiful smile. We remember her, we talked about her the whole trip. She's not a maid, even though I thought she was. But she was enjoyable. But it was, she's not my grandma. You could see her smiling. The smile says a lot about you. And the other people were, they may have been great, but I wouldn't remember them because, you know, they were covered up with masks. And my point is your appearance and how you interact with people, even as a waitress or whatever, is important. And your smile is important because of that. And the people over at Oppenheim Signature Smile, yes, Tommy, that's you. They do such a great job. They're working on Joy right now. They're doing some stuff with her. They are awesome at what they do. Tommy is amazing. The staff, they all do a great job. I've got to know them a little bit. They really believe that having a good smile is important and it changes lives. And I'm just saying, from experience, would you agree?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I mean, this week, we remember Hortensia, but we saw her, and I didn't think about it until just now, but that smile meant something. Oppenheim Signature Smiles, they do an amazing job of making sure signature smiles happen. If you're even considering that you might need some dental work done, you need to go check them out, talk to them. They're willing to work with you, and they do a great job. So, yeah. Okay, so Big Red is amazing, even if Kevin doesn't think so.
You're about to get 2 votes for no.
You think he's gonna not like it?
100%.
Really?
Yes. He's an adult male, and he's going to taste this bubblegum crap and say, that's disgusting.
So that's your call. You're saying all right. No, I feel like there needs to be money on this.
I have a $1 bill.
Dollar bills, y'all. All right, take a drink. I need to see this. Do it.
Oh man.
Crushes dreams. It's
Says
okay.
deliciously different. It is different. I'll give him that.
You can leave deliciously right off of that. Well, going for a second drink. Maybe there's hope.
No.
What?
I told you.
Bubble gum.
It's
It's bubble gum.
bubblegum soda. It's the worst idea.
Bubble gum soda. Yeah.
How can you?
Sorry, man.
Man, look at that. It's just calling my name.
You have got to turn off all your taste buds.
No way, that's amazing. Like, it's big, it's red, it's delicious, and it's different. It tastes amazing.
It's not delicious. It's terrible.
You want to drink some gravy instead?
I'll
we,
get some gravy.
we can dig the gravy out of the trash can.
I feel like I already did drink a lot of that gravy. I was just sucking off of those fries.
I knew that I loved my wife when she told me she liked Big Red. I knew. We were at the beach. We were at the we were at the beach. Our first, she didn't know I was planning on coming to the beach. So I told Joy, I said, you're going to fall in love with me while you're at the beach this week. She thought I was the most arrogant SOB ever. I showed up. Turns out she did fall in love with me at the beach, so I was right. I knew I loved her when we went to a convenience store and I found Big Red and got excited, and I saw her cross the store and she had Big Red too, and she was excited. She was like, look, Big Red, and we both had it at the same time. I was like...
And then there was like a field of flowers, and you guys were running at each other with Big Red.
I knew then that I loved her. Big Red brought me my wife. It helps that she's redhead.
the fact that you were surprised that someone else liked it.
Says a
Not
lot.
that they liked it. Wasn't
It
that
should tell you a lot about that story.
I wasn't surprised she liked it. I'm
Did
surprised
she
she
taste it
knew
through
about
the
it.
big chaw of Big League Chew she also had in her mouth?
That's what goes perfect with this stuff.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
This is why I knew.
I don't want to talk.
At some point in this trip, he was hitting home runs after home run after, but I knew this was coming. I knew Big Red was on the menu. I've tasted it before. I knew there was a chink in the armor. This has got to be a childhood thing, like the tacos.
Those tacos are not the same as my childhood. I don't want to talk about that either. I'm still pissed about that.
Here we are, College Station. Starting to unravel a bit for Alex. Some childhood memories have definitely crumbled. It's going to be a rough night.
Crumbled at this very table, at this very counter.
Maybe it's just because I'm tired.
Now he's in denial.
I'm going to drink both of these.
Bargaining? Which one step is this? I don't know.
I'm not bargaining shit. Taking my balls and going home.
I'm gonna take one more
That's a
sip.
good friend. Because I won't touch it.
This is like the French fries.
Now you've just stabbed him in the back.
Here's what sucks, okay? I'm gonna tell you what's stupid. You were tempted to drink some gravy, and you can't finish Big Red. You can't finish a glass of Big Red, but like over there, like you were seriously thinking about drinking a whole cup of pepper gravy.
This is like
Tells
the
you something.
ultimate slap in the face.
Tells me that you people need Jesus. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, thanks guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button and click the bell so that you get notifications when we post things. When you subscribe, an angel gets its wings. I don't know. We promise all your wildest dreams will come true. We want to thank all of our sponsors because without them, we wouldn't have been able to go on the trip. You ever just feel like you got some aggression you need to let out? Thomasville Tomahawk. It's safe, it's fun for the whole family. It is a top-notch facility from top-notch people and a lot of fun. They actually have a mobile unit now where they can bring the party to you. They do private parties, they do tournaments. Go by Thomasville Tomahawk and have a blast. Oaks Pressure Washing sponsored our backseat cam. Brandon's an amazing guy, eager to please. He works hard, he does a good job, he's got some amazing equipment. If you need your house washed, he does soft wash. He cleans driveways, does roof cleaning. Give Brandon a call today and let him come out and give you a quote. Lewis Insurance, go by, check them out, call Jason, talk to Hannah. Not only do they handle auto, but they can do home insurance, business insurance. Go by or give them a call, check them out. I promise you, you won't regret it. Leslie Bennett at Bennett Real Estate. Terms I would use to describe Leslie Bennett Real Estate. Colorful, fun, competitive, knowledgeable, special, hardworking. They're way more than all that. Go by and see Leslie, Doug, or Mary at Bennett Real Estate. 92.3, trust me. Good music, good people, great content, a real throwback to old time radio, a live morning show, a 10 o'clock lunch show that has all kinds of things from sports to news. They purposely try to point out positive stories. 92.3, you won't go wrong. I've been saying for years our community needs a standalone butcher, and finally we have one. Hubbards Country Meats. They do a good job of trimming meat for you. If they don't have what you want, they'll find it. Adam is a great guy, his dad, they run the place, they do a good job. You need to go by and check them out. Hubbards Country Meat in downtown Thomasville. Ron Wilkerson at Efficiency Plus. If you are building a home, if your air conditioning makes your light bill too high, these are the people you want to get. They do a little bit of everything when it comes to insulation. It's a family-run local business. Contact Efficiency Plus for all your insulation needs. As a videographer, working with a good photographer can be very important, especially on a wedding day. I can't speak good enough about Johanna Lakin Photography. Portraits for your business, for your family, for everyday life, for your wedding. I'm telling you, you need to give Johanna Lakin a call. Earl Folsom and Chris Jarrett at Thomasville Physical Therapy are the best in town, period. You won't find anybody who talks bad about them. Whether you need hand therapy, whether you need orthopedics, sports medicine, these guys have been doing sports medicine since 1983. They have the experience, they know what they're doing, they're amazing. Go by, see them. I talk to people all the time about Oppenheim Signature Smiles and how it changed their life. And I always think to myself, man, what a bold statement. But every single person I talk to talks about how their life has been changed by Dr. Thomas Oppenheim at Oppenheim Signature Smiles. If you want a smile that's going to change your life, go see Thomas Oppenheim at Oppenheim Signature Smiles. Whether you're in Florida, in Georgia, on the coast, in the country, call Chris King and check out Kingdom Builders. Chris is such a great guy. He's fun to work with. He wants everybody to be happy and he goes out of his way to make sure everyone is happy. Let him give you a quote. You won't be disappointed.
And on the next episode, we see the statue of a man wearing a sombrero and holding a chicken. And the dog whisperer gets his own mural.